right, bitches, eating our Starbies and drinking our Starbies.
Yeah.
I got a potato chive cheddar bake. But this isn't about that.
It's been such a long time since I've got the dragon drink. It's really good.
I don't think I've ever had it.
You want to try it?
No.
The grilled cheese is so good.
Remember that one time
No.
that the girl told me, "Oh, you want this," when in fact I did not want that. When I was trying to tell her my drink that I wanted.
You have trouble at Starbucks. I don't.
I mean, to be fair, I am asking them to make something weird, but it's very simple. Tea, coconut milk, strawberry puree. That's it. It is not a hard drink to make. I don't know why we get confused. I say exactly what I want. Like, they can put it in. And everybody that follows along with me totally gets it. I wonder now if when I come through, they're like, this bitch again. Ordering $30 worth of Starbucks. Only person in the car. Weird drink.
You got 3 drinks today.
I always got lots of beverages. I'm a thirsty girl.
There's a bitch.
I got the passion tea drink that I get. That's the passion tea, coconut milk, and strawberry puree. Delicious. Give it a try. No water. You gotta say no water, though. I got regular water. And then I got a salted caramel mocha strato frappuccino. I don't know what the strato part is.
There's so many words.
It's new. I don't know. I like it.
Hey, guys. We're going to Cedar Point.
Yeah, if nobody knows what that is, because I think there's only one and it's pretty regional.
I thought Cedar Point was like a big thing, like Six Flags.
No, I don't think so.
Well, we're going to Cedar Point. If you have seen, I feel like it's been all over my newsfeed on every social media. But that may be because I like watch roller coasters all the time, so my algorithm. But it's the roller coaster that stops, disconnects the back track to go to the front track.
At a 90-degree angle.
And stays there for a few seconds before it releases you. That's where that is. Very new.
It's called Siren's Curse or something.
Yeah, Zach and I watched it last night. We watched Point of View first, or front seat.
Yeah, you showed me that. You sent that in.
Oh, that's what I sent
to us.
After it dropped, I like felt my heart and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to ride that because my heart was like, I was like, I'm not even there. I'm a little scared I might have death by heart attack on a roller coaster.
What a way to go.
I know. Like, I'd rather do that than, like, she was in a car wreck. Maybe I'll just die at Cedar Point. This might be one of our last episodes.
How fucking morbid.
That's what we do. What else is happening? 1 week from tomorrow. So, at the end of this week, when this comes out, my salon will be closed for a full week. I do this every year. We close down for an entire week. Everyone has the week off. We do nothing but soak in some serotonin, some sun, get good mental health, and we come back, and it has done wonders for my employees and myself.
It's nice to know that you have a break.
A full week.
Yeah.
Not even like, yeah, it's a long weekend.
It's literally like Christmas in July. You're just like, I have this time off. I know it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Make it till then. Refresh. Come back happy and healthy. Hey, unrelated to any of that, have you seen Chit on TikTok?
Nuh-uh.
Do it, lady.
What?
Exactly. Okay. You gotta see it. I don't think that this will cause a DCMA takedown, so I'm gonna play it for you so you can hear him. I can't believe I didn't send this to you. Chit. It's really funny. I thought I sent some of this to you. Where's the Do It Lady video? Oh, people are making all sorts of Do It Lady.
Is Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah. Chit, for the last time, I do not watch The Masked Singer.
Just give it a
You
chance.
should. Yeah.
Hey, guys, we're supposed to be planning Janice's surprise party.
I bought the card.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Chit, did you sign that yet?
Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
Right here. Yeah.
Perfect. What? Do it, lady?
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty good, right?
I don't know. What does it mean?
Do it, lady. You know?
No, I don't know.
I hate it.
No.
No.
Do it, lady. On your birthday. Do what? All of it. At once. Yeah. All the time. Uh-huh.
This is kind of how I answer
whenever you
questions
want.
sometimes.
Whenever you want.
Yeah.
He's so
I
funny.
don't think-
Okay, so the point is, one, I've seen a TikTok about somebody walked into like their local, like it was like a Kroger or an HEB or Meijer or something, a nicer grocery store than we have,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
And someone had made a whole chocolate chip cookie cake. Like the whole thing was iced to have chit on it. Hilarious. And it should have said do it lady, but I don't think it did. But the do it lady thing, I think that we should start saying because it's like people are saying it's like you go girl.
I don't want to.
Do it, lady.
I
I'm gonna
don't
start
like
saying.
'em.
I don't care. I'm saying it to you. I'm gonna start saying it to men.
Uh.
They're not gonna like that. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Tonight at D&D, when Andrew's about to start, I'm gonna be like, "Do it, lady."
He's gonna be like, "Yo, shut the
He's
fuck
gonna,
up."
he's gonna be like, "Okay," and move on. But I'm gonna think it's funny, and anybody that's heard chit is going to laugh. It's gonna be an inside joke with me and anybody else who's ever heard it.
So no one.
There's a whole sector of the internet that's heard it. I don't remember who it was, but somebody finally made a reference to drinking or to God, what is his name? I'm drinking out of cups, being a bitch. I can't remember what it's called. It's a lizard guy from like the late 2000s. Somebody finally did a quote from that. I don't know what I'm trying to say. FYI to everybody. You know when you spray a bug with hairspray and it shrivels up?
Oh my god.
That's how I feel today, both mentally and physically. Other than I'm in a good mood, I physically feel horrible.
There's so much going on my phone right now.
Yeah, you keep looking. What's going
Yeah,
on?
because my tattoo artist, I texted him Monday because I still didn't get it when I can get my tattoo finished.
Oh yes.
He just texted me back and sent me a message as to when he could get me in, and then he texted me again and said, "I'm so sorry, I wrote this out and forgot to press send."
It happens.
And he said, I didn't know why you didn't reply. So I was texting him, and then my DoorDash person just texted me and said, "The cheesecake sampler is not available. This is what's available, but they didn't send a picture."
well,
Just refund. Thanks. Natasha would probably be disgusted by my non-homemade cheesecake anyways.
if I have time, I could make something.
You're not gonna be there.
Not in time.
Exactly.
It'd be later.
Yeah. I thought about telling you to have someone watch Emma so you can come hang out with us all day.
You mean like somebody get her from?
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, I'm still gonna have to go home and get all my D&D stuff. I didn't bring it.
Why didn't you bring it?
Why would I bring it? I have to go home.
I figured you would just take one trip, bring everything here, and then
Go.
we would take it.
You're gonna okay. Well, nobody knows how to set it up, so it would be really moot.
But we would have it there. You would have less stuff to, like, do.
I guess. I didn't.
What do you need for D&D?
Computer. Other computer.
Why?
Curtain.
Why you have so many computers?
One computer. One computer is for like I'd bring my MacBook for like maps and like spell stuff, like everything that I need to like read how to like do things, or like when Andrew provides us like documents to look at, like
Okay.
pictures or what stuff that's
You
relevant.
could
to
use
the
my
campaign.
computer.
I could, but then my actual Windows laptop
Mm-mm.
is the one.
Mm-mm. Don't be calling it laptop now. It's a computer.
Okay,
been doing this
my
all morning now.
Windows computer is the one that runs all the cameras, and I run OBS and record everything through that one. Granted,
well-
last time they said, don't worry about it. We aren't even doing the videos at this point anyway. It's a little late. And I was like, well, at least I have them. I don't know. I'm doing my part, you know?
We could have had a fun day together.
Somebody still has to go get Emma from camp.
You have like 19 babysitters.
I don't know. Angie leaves in a couple days, and she's busy packing. Do you know that woman? Do you know how many pairs of shoes that woman has? Do you? No. She has more shoes than you. More shoes than you.
I've gotten a lot better packing wise.
Yeah, but she has more shoes than you. The lady is like... The thing is, packs like us, but maybe worse, in a way where it's not like you can just plan an outfit, you know? Like, you might not feel like that outfit.
Yeah, I know. That's my whole problem.
And, like, she's going to Seattle. I feel like the weather there is just... Could it be snowing today?
Rainy.
Huh?
It's rainy.
Yeah, it's rainy.
That's where Derek Gray is.
Who?
Or Derek
Oh!
McDreamy.
Yeah, I'm not a Grey's Anatomy.
So yesterday I was driving to work. I hope that some of you who listen have heard Grey's Anatomy. Shout out to Riley because I know she has like watched it. And How to Save a Life came on the fray.
It's a great song.
I almost busted into tears
I love that song.
because I thought about Derek Gray dying, this fictional character. And everyone, this is why I stopped watching Grey's Anatomy, because Derek passed away. Sorry, spoiler alert if you've never. This was like fucking 15 years ago though, so I don't even feel bad.
At least.
When Derek passed away in the show, I cried myself to sleep that night. The next day, I went to work and I cried at work over a fictional character dying. And about like 2 weeks later, I still was not fully recovered. My heart physically hurt. It felt like I lost a family member. And that's why I stopped watching Grey's Anatomy, because I was too emotionally attached to non-existing characters that I was like, I don't think that I am mentally healthy enough to do this.
yeah,
I cried a lot
that's
over a person that is not real. It's not even a real person. It's not even like when Mac Miller died.
that's a lot of feelings.
It was a lot of feelings.
That's a lot of feelings for you personally.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where it all started.
What?
Maybe your closed off heart started right there.
I
You
was-
mourned the loss of a character that you weren't even in a relationship with, that wasn't even real. And then after that, you're like, I can't do this anymore.
I also think that was also close to the time that the little boy had the surgery, which also I was very unwell about.
Oh,
There was a lot of emotions in my life then.
yeah.
Now I don't care about anything or anyone.
Yeah, have I said on here before that there's something, and you know what? I don't even care if it's real because I just want to personify this. That Botox, like lessens your capacity for empathy, and everybody's like, good. Like not
No,
a
I've
single
never heard about
person.
that.
Yeah. I don't know if it's for real. I haven't looked at any research at all, but I want it to be real. I'm gonna pretend it's real.
Do we have a topic today or no?
Are you asking for real? For real?
Yeah.
I have a topic,
Okay.
but we don't. I mean, we don't have to talk
Can
about
I get
that
to
first.
coloring? Like,
Oh, well, I thought with the coloring that we would just do the dumb questions. Talk about stupid philosophical questions. Like,
yeah, well, it's really weird that you texted me that, because I was coloring and I was thinking I should really color during our pod, because the most random things were coming into my head. Like, do you think that the pink that I was using, the actual color from it, is it coming from beets?
like it could be, but I doubt it.
Where else is it coming from?
Artificial colors.
How do you make artificial colors though? Yeah.
Chemical reactions. I'm gonna assume.
Like, where do all of these colors come from?
They're chemical based instead of like dye. Like to create a dye. Like if you homemade create a dye, and I'm pretty sure that you would like. There's something with like collecting the bead. Like if you're to dye things with natural dye, like color them in like liquids, then like when you create like beet juice or carrot juice or whatever, and you like dip them in the stuff, then it absorbs the color, right? I'm pretty sure it has something to do with like drying them, and then they like are a pigment, like a dried pigment. That could have to do with like grinding up the beet pulp. I don't really know, but artificial colors are like chemical. You know? Do I get to color?
Yeah, you can pick a page out of my book.
I need something to hold it.
Yeah.
This is horseshit. Sounds perfect. I'm gonna trust the universe on the first page I opened.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
There are some of them that are too much that I just refuse. I have had that coloring book for 6 years. Maybe more, but a minimum of 6 years.
It's hard to color. Like, I don't know. Maybe some people are okay with that, but I'm not. I like when it's too much. It's too. It's like
It's not
stressful.
fun. Yeah, it's not fun anymore. Oh, are you going to find something?
Yeah,
Alright.
you weren't going. So
I just took my headset off.
Well, before that, so I just figured I'd grab it.
I used to color all the time,
Perfect. This is a piece of wood.
and oh, that's great. Do you want crayons or do you want markers?
Whatever you're not using is fine.
I'm using markers, but I can share them with you.
I don't
'cause
want markers.
Oh.
So
Okay.
that's perfect for me.
I tried to get colored pencils from Aldi's, but they didn't have any.
You should have told me. I could have brought mine.
I didn't know we were coloring until.
I didn't know we were coloring either.
So everyone knows, recently, as in last night, I started to pick back up coloring, because my Cairo was like, so what are some activities that you do to like release stress and to relax? And I just looked at him and I was like, nothing. I sleep. Because truly, Fortnite's freaking stressful.
It's not a stress reliever per se. Like having fun is stress relieving, but it is not in and of itself
It's not very
relieving of stress.
Yeah, so I was like really thinking about it, and then I remembered last night, like, hey, I have this entire coloring book that has swear words, which I like. I think that cuss words are fun. And I haven't used it in a few years, so I brought it back out, and I tried to get Zach to color with me, and he didn't want to. I think it's stressful for him to try to color in the lines. Which, like, yeah, I get, like, that. It's also stressful for me. Especially last night. So the overhead light in our living room makes little dots on our TV.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me feel like I'm going blind.
I understand.
So at night, we turn the overhead light off and then, like, keep the lamp on. So I colored last night in the dark for, I think it took me 2 hours to finish that page.
That's fun, though.
I mean,
While you're watching Ozzy Osbourne, right?
Yo, if you guys have not watched the Osbournes within the past, like, 2 years, granted, this show, I think last night they said it was, like, 2002.
I was going to say, it was very early 2000s.
Yeah, they were at, like, some music awards or something, and it was, like, 2002. So it's really old, which honestly makes it even funnier because, like, you can tell how bad the camera quality and stuff is. And I like that. I think that it's funny to watch stuff like that. They are fucking hilarious. And I have decided that Ozzy Osbourne is essentially my stepdad, but my stepdad's much more calm than he is.
He's the most unhinged man.
Which one?
Ozzy Osbourne.
I
wouldn't
like it.
consider Todd unhinged.
Well, Todd used to be unhinged, but he's got yelled at so much by my mom.
Well, maybe he should calm down a little bit.
It's more so Todd doesn't realize that he's talking out loud. Like, he definitely will watch someone do something and say, fucking idiot. And then my mom will be like, shh, they can hear you. And he's like, I didn't even say anything.
Todd, yes, you did.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know, but I really like it. It feels very much like I am at home with Todd watching him. Although, you know, he's always really pissed off. Ozzy is.
Yeah.
And last night, I was like, I get it. Because, first off, they have, like, not exaggerating, 10 cats and I think it's 13 dogs. One animal out of all of those are potty trained. The rest
That's
just
ridiculous.
yeah. Yeah.
Why?
Exactly. So Ozzy's always like walking on piss and there's shit in front of him, and they're not even his animals. Like everyone has their own animal that's like considered theirs, and then there's like family animals, you know, like you always have a favorite animal and blah blah blah. None of them are his. And he's just always walking around in cat and dog shit and piss. And he's always yelling about it. And the whole family is just like, oh, get over it. Like, they paid no attention to him. He said, like, 4 different things in a scene, and everyone acted like he wasn't there. And he said, I feel like I'm fucking invisible again. And all the family was like, oh, shut up, you're being a baby. And I was like, no one acknowledged him at all.
Wow.
No one
Wowie.
acknowledged him. I understand. If I was constantly walking around and my house, granted, like, 90% of that house he furnished, he bought. They have like antique rugs and shit. And they're just letting
Wow.
yeah, so
That's rude.
I understand why he's so angry. I'd be so fucking angry too. Actually, did I tell you about any episodes that I watched?
No, I'd be curious to hear.
Okay. So Sharon, his wife, she's like, hey, I have a dog trainer coming in, an animal trainer.
And they have like small dogs.
Yes.
They don't have like big animals.
The biggest dog they have, I believe, is a bulldog.
Yeah, they don't have big animals.
No. So she's like, I hired a dog trainer or an animal trainer so we can get our dog, so we can get everything like under control and they'll learn. And honestly goes, no. Sharon, you're not understanding. Get out of the fucking bed at 7 a.m. and open the goddamn door. And they'll piss and shit outside. He says, we don't need a dog trainer. You need to get the fuck out of bed.
That's
And it's so true, honestly. Like, they probably would go outside. They will sit by the glass door for like 10 minutes and then go and piss somewhere. And they're like, oh, they're such bad dogs. I'm like,
I love that some cameraman had to have chosen to continue to watch these poor creatures. Not allowed to interfere, clearly.
no.
Not allowed to interfere. Oh, I wasn't talking to the thing. Not allowed to interfere in that.
Sharon, open the fucking door.
Ozzy Osbourne talks the way we all wish we could talk when we're frustrated.
Oh, fuck off. That's what he says all the time. I think there's a sharpener on the back.
There is, but I have to peel the paper off.
No, it sharpens the paper, doesn't
says
it?
Peel the paper off.
Does
And
it
I
say
tried
that?
to do it with and I tried to do it with the paper and it wasn't working. So,
Damn.
yeah.
Anyways, if anyone's looking for a fun, very chill, like, you don't have to really follow anything show, it's so funny.
My only real recollection of the Ozzy Osbourne show was when Kelly was like a teenager and did a cover of Papa Don't Preach. Or maybe that was her song.
No, that's her song.
It's her song? Okay.
Yeah.
She sang that. Like, I watched that episode.
That's actually, like, where we're at
Is it?
right now, yeah.
That's all I really remember. I mean, I was like 10 to 12 or younger when this was going
Yeah.
on. Like, I don't really. You were just a baby.
Yeah. I was like 6.
It was not a time for you to be watching Ozzy. Wasn't a time for me to be watching Ozzy Osbourne either, but
The kids, their curfew's 2:30 a.m. They're like 15, 16.
well, aren't they British?
They live in America.
Yeah. Well, culturally, things are a bit different. I don't know what the curfews of children are, and
The kids, like, are constantly trying to get their curfew pushed to 5:30.
fucking why?
They're getting into clubs
Apparently.
all the time, using their dad's name.
Yeah, makes sense. Again, early 2000s, late 90s, a different time.
Oh my god, no kidding.
A very different time. Boy, what the world would be like if we didn't have all of this
It was
camera phone situation.
it was really wild to me that, like, Kelly showed Sharon her fake ID and Sharon's like, you're gonna get caught. You're gonna get arrested. But, like, didn't take it or anything. She was just like, you're gonna get arrested. I guess figured out at 16. Like,
Really weird.
she also got a ticket for something, like driving wise.
Yeah.
And she's like, it's only 2 points.
Only 2?
Yeah, and Sharon's
You
like,
get your license taken away after a certain amount of points.
yeah, Sharon's like, you need to be more careful. We're like, if I got a ticket, actually, I did get a ticket when I was young. I didn't get any points, I don't think. I was in so much fucking trouble. I think I got my car taken away for a month. Probably more, honestly.
You know, honestly, I didn't drive until I was 19.
Why?
I don't know.
You didn't want to, or?
I was like the youngest person in my grade. Everybody around me had a driver's license.
So there was no need.
There was really no point, and like I wasn't like working to get a car. I really had no plans to get a car at that time.
This is just proof that Todd is more like Ozzy because he bought me a car.
My parents did too after my freshman year of college. Like I didn't need it at college. We weren't allowed to have cars.
Right.
So like I just didn't see
The
any
point.
benefit to buying and having to pay for a car when I wasn't going, like I didn't need to use it.
Right.
So I don't know.
Yeah, my stepdad bought me a car. And then with that car, I wrecked it into his truck. And it was $5,000 worth of damage. But he wouldn't turn it into the insurance company because he also paid for my insurance.
I mean, that makes sense. That's a wise choice.
He will still remind me that I owe him money for that. It was the scariest day of my life, I think. Because my mom wasn't home. And I was just like, yeah, he's gonna kill me. Like, I called my mom, I think, was coming home from a girls' trip. Like, driving home, and I called her, and I was like, he's gonna kill me. I wrecked into his truck. He's going to kill me.
Isn't it funny how we feel about like being yelled at as kids? Terrifying.
You're telling me I still question if Todd's gonna kill me in my sleep.
And then like as an adult, I'm just like, yell at me. And
No, Todd's scary.
I don't fear being yelled at. I don't want to be yelled at, obviously.
I don't think Todd's gonna yell at me. I think he's physically gonna kill me.
Oh, well, that's...
He's gonna flick my neck, and it's gonna be strong enough to kill me. He's a scary dude.
Caveat for everyone. Todd's not going to kill her.
No, he's a really good guy. If you know me at all, you know that my stepdad is my A1 person. He is my best friend.
You're terrified of disappointing him.
Yeah.
Is what it comes down to.
Yeah, I always say, like, my brother's my dad's favorite, my sister is my mom's, and then I'm Todd's.
Fair. You spent the most time with Todd.
I still spend the most time with Todd. I still call him for advice.
Well, nobody lives here either. Somebody else is probably not even allowed to talk to him.
Yep. Because he owns guns.
Oh, for real?
I mean, that's...
Is that another opposed?
Oh, that's a problem, definitely. Uh-huh.
We don't talk about politics on here, but I will say, no matter where you stand about anything political, there's never a bad time to have some kind of gun in your life. You know what? I take that back. I take it back. You live in the wrong place, it's a bad time to have a gun. Where I live, it's a great time to have a gun all the time.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, well, I just feel like wherever you stand politically, you just let people have their own fucking opinion, you know? You don't have to agree with it.
The thing for me is that I hope the world ends.
You really do.
And in that train of thought, I will need a gun.
She definitely hopes that. This is not a joke.
I hope not in like a religious the rapture. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for the collapse of society where we can just go back to being farmers. I hope it happens
She
every
really
day.
does.
What a relief. Stressful because you're surviving? Yes. But all of the stuff that doesn't actually matter in the world is gone. The only thing that matters is just being alive. And that's great.
Does that even matter?
What a relief. Well, not for you, apparently. You're like, I'm going to check out immediately. See you
Yeah.
later.
Stress is huge in my life. I was telling Shelby the other day that there's like my breathing problems. I think they are from stress, and there's like nothing I can do for it. And I was like, you know what my favorite thing is when Jesse says, "Have you tried being less stressed?"
Well, ultimately, that is the solution.
Yeah,
I'm not wrong. I understand it is not that easy.
Yeah.
But I say it.
tried being less stressed? Have you tried to feel better?
Yeah. Yeah. I have.
That's exactly what you're saying to me.
I mean, I get it. That's why I had like the hard to breathe chest tightness forever. The inflammation in between my lungs. It was stress induced. And I got rid of the stress by not leaving my house ever again.
I don't think that's a healthy solution.
It is a solution though.
But I don't think we're supposed to be doing that.
Well, I don't not leave my house ever. I go to Walmart pickup.
I was Jesus Christ. I was cracking up listening to our episode this week where I was like, traveling with Jessie, fucking terrible. Tried to make plans with her.
I think the actual traveling with me part
Yeah,
though,
no, that's good. That's good.
that's good. I sent you a snap of from your bachelorette
my
party
God.
at the Vanderpump restaurant in Vegas.
This is such a good drink.
That drink was delicious. It was some sort of like chocolate coffee martini with like it had like caramelized bacon on it. Wild and delicious. I want to go back there just to have that drink.
That place was not nearly as expensive as I thought it was
No!
going to be.
It honestly was no more than going to like
Any other restaurant
any other
in
restaurant.
Vegas. Yeah.
Not even in Vegas. Like slightly more expensive than Applebee's,
Yeah.
your local
Okay,
your
yeah.
local steakhouse.
Yeah, like a higher restaurant, not like McDonald's.
Right, right. Any like regular sit down restaurant, I would say like entrees were within $10 of that cost.
It was
It wasn't that bad.
very interesting to go there. It was so pretty. If you guys are ever in Vegas and you want to like fine dine, go to Lisa Vanderpump's.
Fine dine.
She has
says.
another one.
Yeah.
Actually, because Zach and I walked past that and I was like, wait a sec. Hold up.
Yeah, when we were
Confused.
trying to do reservations, there was like some conversation about that. I don't think you were involved,
Thank God.
but I was trying to like figure all that out.
So, another fun thing that happened. Guys, this is like a calm episode. Jesse and I are literally coloring right now.
Oh, did we not make that clear?
I don't think we told them that
Oh,
we're just coloring.
Well,
and
in case
talking.
anyone wants to know, this is definitely going to be somewhere to look at. We're just coloring. We're just having a chat, coloring.
Yep. During my batch party, we went to like a country bar and we all had cowboy hats. Like a little Actually, everyone had light up cowboy hats and I just had one that said bride that was white. That was really fun that everyone else had light up hats though. We ran into people from Australia. My sister made friends with them. They were really nice. They were there for a batch party. I believe that they were only there for like 3 days, and they said that the plane ride was almost 20 hours long.
Yeah.
Like, psychos. Anyways, I took my hat off because I was hot. And they took my hat off the table. Apparently, the crease wasn't right on top of it.
Mind you, this is a straight up felt.
This is not
hat
a real
off of
hat.
Amazon.
Yes,
It's-
this is not.
It was a like if you put it in water, it would have just fallen apart. Probably.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was like, I don't know, $15 or something. Like,
Yeah.
it was super cheap. They took my hat off the table and they were like slightly annoyed that it wasn't creased right. So they just started chopping.
Karate chopping.
Oh my God, my hat. It was the funny. Because I don't even think I necessarily watched them pick up my hat. I think I was looking at my phone and I looked up and they were just beating the fuck out of my hat. And I was like, hey!
You thought it was really funny.
It was so funny. But I was like, why are you beating up my hat?
Yeah,
Where'd that hat go?
I have it.
You do?
It's in my closet.
Yay!
You never know when you might need it.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I don't know who's gonna get married.
Yeah, all of our friends are married.
But
But
someday my niece might. She's like 13. We can wait 10 years.
20 years for mem.
You know the things that your parents keep in their attics you just got for a long time? I mean,
Yeah.
that's gonna be me. I'm
My
just gonna be like,
hat.
they might need this in the future.
You might. That was so fun. And it was so freaking funny. I actually meant to text my sister last night and ask her, or tell her, like, remind her that happened because that was just so freaking random. I was like, why are you doing that to my hat? And they just kept saying, it's not right.
I was so unwell. I had like heat exhaustion. I was so sick cuz honestly I had stood in the pool, which in and of itself was probably 90 to 100 degrees.
Oh, it was so nice.
The
I
the
loved that
pool was hot.
I loved it.
It felt cool compared to the 120-degree air in Vegas.
Right, it was.
But I stood in the pool drinking alcohol for probably a good 2 hours.
Didn't we nap?
After that?
Yeah, or
Yeah,
no?
for sure. But like, we had walked a bunch earlier the day because that was Fremont Street Day, right?
That's the day that I got Auntie Anne's. No, we didn't Fremont.
I don't know what we did, but like, whatever we had done, I had spent way too much time in the heat and the sun, and like at this point, I was not very well. I would say in like the health issues that I was having.
Yeah, that's
like,
kind of like where it was like starting. It wasn't full blown yet then.
had I quit my job yet?
Mm,
Was that the same year I had closed my business or no?
what year
Wait.
did you close?
No. That was the summer before I closed. Like that was the summer right before, like by December I'd closed.
Oh.
So that was before I was even like diagnosed. That was when I was like, why can't I work? Why can't I do anything?
Yeah.
I can't do anything. Anyway, I was like really unwell, and then I had been spent all that time in the heat, and for some reason, like whatever's wrong. I mean, we know what's wrong with me now, but at the time, like whatever was wrong with me, like being in the sun made me feel like I was gonna pass out all the time. So that was just like not a great choice on my part. Definitely my own fault. But then we went to the like this is the night that I was most excited for.
The cowboy night.
The cowboy night. And we got there and I like couldn't even like get out of a chair because I felt so unwell. I was like, if I get up and do stuff, I'm gonna like pass out here. Not from alcohol.
Right.
From having a medical problem.
Yeah.
So I didn't do anything because I didn't want to cause a scene for you.
You know, it really fucked up my life when you were sick like that all the time, I gotta say.
My bad. Definitely didn't fuck my life up or anything.
This is going back to, that was the saddest day when you put your dog down. I was unwell.
Bro, that was a horrible experience. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Shout out to our vet for being amazing and coming to my house to do it.
Mm-hmm.
That was, I mean,
Incredible human.
she's wonderful.
I would marry her.
She is wonderful.
I love her. Yeah, she's gonna snip Chanel this week too.
Zora gets done at the end of the month of August.
Oh, she is? I thought that you decided not to get her fixed.
I'm gonna. I don't want to risk. She's having like. I mean, Sarah. I can think of Sarah first name. Sarah explained to us. Like, they go through the whole hormone cycle of being pregnant, even if they're not.
Okay.
I just don't want her to like end up having an infection or something.
Okay.
Pyometra.
Why would she get an infection?
That's like a thing that can happen with unfixed female dogs.
I
I just don't want to deal with that, and the risk I'm pretty sure goes up as time goes on. So
Yeah, I gotcha. I'm fixing my dog because she's a bitch. If you didn't know. If you're not in the Discord, you probably don't know, but my little wiener dog, which I fucking told Zach we shouldn't have got her from the beginning. I shouldn't say from the beginning. From the beginning, I said, yeah, we can take her. We took her from a family member. We were moving into a house. Still work. Like, we had so much on our plate, and I said, hey, I don't. It was a few weeks before we were supposed to get her, and I said, hey, I don't think this is the smartest move on us. We are getting a new house. We're going to have to get our normal dogs acclimated to it, and then adding another dog to a new house. And he's like, yep, we already said yes. No, no. So we took her. And I told him from the beginning, you have to train her. I can't dedicate any more of my brain to anything.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'll train her, no problem.
She's a dachshund. P.S. I don't know if you've ever had a dachshund or know anybody with a dachshund, but for the most part, on the whole, I'm not saying everyone, there's always outliers. They're the most stubborn dogs. They're the king of their own castle, and they don't really care what you've got to say. Shout out to anybody who has a dachshund that isn't like that, because I've never met one or heard about one that isn't.
Needless to say, Zach didn't fucking train her. And now when she's mad,
It's because she's ungovernable.
she just shits and pisses in my house. Wasn't it last week? It was last week. I was getting ready for work.
She peed all over a sweater or something.
All over my white see-through sweater.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Why? We don't know.
It's because she is the way she is.
And, it's really funny because I saw her fucking with the sweater, but sometimes she likes to dig a lot. She likes to, make herself have little...
Nest.
Yeah. So she was, digging in it, and I was just normally I yell at her when she does that with my clothes, but honestly, I was so tired and, fed up that I was just whatever. Fucking make a nest out of it, sleep in it. It is what it is. Didn't think anything about it. And then I looked back at it probably 20 minutes later, and I see yellow all over white, and I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
You're a monster.
What did I say to her in that snap?
I forget.
You dumb fucking bitch. You're a dumb fucking bitch. And she just looked at me. Oh, I was so fucking mad.
The way you talk to your dogs cracks me up.
Yeah. Well, I'm just hoping that, I talk to my dogs the way that you talk to your daughter.
No.
Not in that. But, when they're in
you gave
trouble.
people the wrong impression.
No. When Oakley does something wrong, I'm like, Oakley, that was not good. You cannot do that because of X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
This is why you can't do it. I am explaining it to him. And the whole goddamn time, he's just tilting his head left or right. I have no goddamn idea what you're saying. But I feel like if I explain it to him, one day he'll understand human words and he'll be like, okay, I can't do that because this happens.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't. He's not. So far, it hasn't worked. We will continue to try, though. Don't mind Jessie running around her house telling her daughter she's a dumb bitch.
I do not. You're going to get freaking CPS called on me. I don't talk to her like that.
CPS? Oh my god, I dare them to come to your house.
You know what's really funny? Okay, so I worked for CPS. People, I think I've said that. People know that. We all agreed that, what we were required to do, we would not allow people to come in our houses. No matter if we were doing anything wrong or not, you may not come in.
Why?
Because it's totally unnecessary.
Oh.
For 99% of the things that I had to go investigate, it was a lot of petty bullshit. People would be like, it was reported that, I don't know, they would just make up lies because people wanted to fight with each other and inconvenience each other. So it would be petty stuff like that. Or it'd be custody stuff, which we weren't supposed to be involved with. But then when you make a report, we can't just not investigate it because we know why it's happening. You still have to go out and figure it out.
Right.
So you have to come in the house and look at the house and be like, okay, your house is safe. Did this happen? Talk to the kid. Did this happen to you? No. Okay. And then we move on. Case closed. But it's still an hour's worth of paperwork plus your 2-hour, there and back trip and your 20 minutes spent with family. It's ridiculous. Anyway.
Well, you guys aren't really like CYS isn't really allowed to do their job for the most part. In all honesty, you can't do what you're meant to do. You can't really protect the kids because you need hard solid proof, and them having a bruise on their arm isn't hard solid proof. You have to have a video of it.
It's really. There are some rules that are like too far one direction and some rules that are not far enough in the other direction. You know?
My nipple's itchy.
Like, we have limited. This was years ago. I haven't worked there for
Ever.
almost 10 years,
It's been a long time.
which is crazy. It's like 8 years since I worked there. There were things where, like, the goal in my state was to reunite families. So, like, we had to look at everything through that lens. And also, like, just because you wouldn't live in it doesn't mean that they are unsafe living in it.
Right.
Which is wild. And true. I mean, that's true, I guess, but also, like, not necessarily healthy or good. But then again, it's standards. What one person may do is not what another person may do. It's really wild. I won't speak to what is or is not going on now because I don't know. I don't, like, obviously I don't work there anymore, but it's just that those parts were always wild to me.
Hey,
Hey.
what's your favorite color?
I mean teal colors
I like teal.
and then gray and black.
I like gray and black.
Yeah. My favorite colors to wear are like muted jewel tones though.
Yeah, that's like natural.
Yeah.
Hey, go in the Discord, tell us your favorite color right now. By the time this comes out, I'm gonna forget, and everyone's just gonna be saying green, orange, yellow.
I
and
can't
we'll be
wait.
Like, what the fuck?
In fact, if you provide pictures of your favorite colors, that would be ultimate for me.
if someone throws a picture of broccoli in there.
Because if you say green, I don't know what green do you like?
Yeah, that's fair.
Show me a picture of the color you like.
Put broccoli in there.
I like the broccoli green, but not really. There are greens I like way more than that.
Broccoli?
Look at my picture.
Wait, let me see the bottom of it. Oh, it's pretty.
This is horse shit. You
You
can
have
see it.
so many more colors to choose from than I do. But
Well,
honestly,
I got a 64 pack of crayons over here with 65
I know.
crayons in
I
it.
just feel like crayons aren't like sharp enough
I agree.
to color in the lines. Although I'm going out of the lines a lot.
I'm just accepting it.
This is the most relaxing thing I've done in years.
We needed this.
We needed this.
I
rain.
needed this. Feeling like a crumpled up hairsprayed bug today. This is what I needed.
That's one of my favorite things that you've ever.
That I feel like a crumpled up bug sprayed
Yeah.
with hairspray. That's just how it feels today. I don't know what's wrong. I'm not having I don't know. I might have eaten too much dairy lately. Even though I can eat it indigestively, it doesn't bother me. It still seems to really affect me like in some other ways. So I don't know. It might be that. It could be that I think okay, we got meat from a place in a bulk order.
Okay.
And every steak we've eaten from that order in the last 3 or 4 months has made us sick. Not sick like, oh, got sick to my stomach, like really unwell. But like every time I've eaten the steaks from that, I've had digestive issues.
You know, some steaks also fuck me up. Like for a while, I wouldn't eat steak at my mom's house. Well, steak period. But I normally always had it at my mom's house because it made me sick.
Yeah,
It doesn't anymore, but maybe it's like the kind that they had.
I'm going to assume that it is. I don't know. I just thought that was unfortunate. I kind of expected it to happen. And yesterday, so we cooked these, they were like thinner sirloins. And we cooked them for, to make steak salads. We made steak salads out of them. And we had like one whole steak left, like the size of my hand. And I was just like holding it cold, like munching on it. And I had originally thought we also made
You're a Bavarian.
a
Barbarian.
Bavarian.
Bob the Barbarian? Wait. Barbarian.
Bob the Builder.
No!
Bavarians are German. Bavaria.
It's a caveman.
Barbarian. Words are hard.
I don't think I ever knew what the word actually was. Bavarian or barbarian?
Barbarian. Conan the
That was-
Barbarian.
Conan O'Brien.
Yep.
That was a show on either Nickelodeon or Disney.
Bob the Builder?
No. Fucking Christ. No. Bob the Bob.
There's no Bob the Barbarian.
Yes, there is. You're
Okay.
gonna make me stop fucking
On
coloring.
Disney or on Net?
It was on something because I watched it.
Okay, you said Disney or Nickelodeon. I'm gonna say no to those things. Bob the Barbarian. You're saying. Dave the Barbarian.
Yeah, that's probably
That
what
was
I'm
on
talking
Disney.
About. See?
That's fine. Bob the Barbarian. Did not recollect. Dave the Barbarian.
Did you watch that?
No. You know, mostly I watched the Hannah Montana show. And then Octonauts and Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, because I would watch Disney Channel to go to bed at like 10 p.m. in like high school because it wasn't scary.
Yeah.
Because I was in my grandma's basement and it was, I don't know, whatever. It doesn't really matter. So Hannah Montana would be on at like 10 p.m.
Yeah.
And then I'd wake up to Octonauts and like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. So good stuff.
Have you seen? There is a shirt. I've seen it a lot on TikTok, so I can't imagine you haven't. It's the Hannah Montana logo. And it says having a meltdown.
Yeah.
I want it so
I
bad.
think I've seen one that says something different. We got completely away from my steak story.
Fuck, sorry. You were eating steak like a fucking caveman.
Is it still on?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, I was eating steak, like cold steak with my hand. I was just holding it. And as I'm like eating that, because I thought that maybe it was the ceviche. We made walleye ceviche, so you don't cook it. You just like, I guess you could compare it to like curing meat with lime juice. It like cooks it, the acid. So I thought that maybe it was the ceviche that made my stomach upset. And then I'm looking at the steak and I'm like, it's this fucking steak. So then this morning, I ate it 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row now. I've had horrible diarrhea in the morning
Oh no.
from eating the steak. When I texted you this morning and said, I'm just now done pooping, it's because
Yeah.
I had been pooping for like a half an hour.
I wasn't really sure.
Shout
She
out
must
to
have been
Matt.
sick.
I feel your pain.
Yo,
Poor
every
Matt.
time we try to play games with Matt, he's like, yeah, I'll be on. And then Jenny gets on and she's like, he's in the bathroom.
Poor Matt.
He's kind of stuck.
Yeah, I understand.
Jesse really does understand.
It used to happen to me. This is like, that's why I think that it's like this steak there's something wrong with the meat that we had, because it's like only that stuff. Well, like I got chipped steak. Not a
It was
problem.
fine.
Not a problem. We haven't done any of the roasts, I guess, but like all the sirloins, all the wrapped steaks that were like large cuts of steak have all been not good. I don't know if they were just old.
Not
when we
good
got
as
them.
in makes you sick, not
Yeah.
good? Or, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
And like,
that sucks.
yeah, it does. Especially because we spent so much money on
Oh, it's so expensive.
like a couple $100s of like a package of meat.
Yeah.
All the pork was fine though. We got a bunch of pork from them.
It might be
Totally fine.
certain hormones that they're giving the cows.
Yeah, that blows. I think that
And it doesn't affect everyone the same way.
so Cody's parents they don't eat anything that they aren't producing right now.
Do they
So-
have animals?
So between fish, venison, and moose. Okay. And then they raise pigs with
Fucking weird.
a couple other people. So all the pork that they have comes from theirs. A bunch of them invest and have different jobs. Okay, anyway, so they have pork, venison, moose, wild caught fish. That's it. They pretty much don't get, like, they'll buy individually sometimes, like, beef for hamburger, but, like, not often because they also make ground venison for hamburger.
This is a very interesting concept.
So I think that, I don't know, Kaylee and I have talked about doing cows plenty.
I'm sure you fucking have.
Jim tries, you know what's really funny? Like, I don't know why I have not shown that I should not be of concern, like, emotionally to these animals. Okay. But, like, he was trying to tell me, like, warn me, like, you'll get emotionally attached to them. It's gonna be really hard to kill them. And I'm like, I don't know how to explain that my whole life philosophy. Like, I feel so much better if I were to get an animal, raise it, know that it's going to food purposes. It was killed humanely and safely. It did not suffer. Like, that feels so much better to me. I would be so thankful for the sacrifice that animal made to feed me.
Dude, it's so sad. No.
I mean, it is sad, but I feel better knowing that I ensured that animal had the best life it did, that it could, instead of taking something.
Yeah, but you're cutting its life so short.
Everything has a purpose.
People here who don't know, I dated a farmer for a while, and I lived on the farm. And I named the cows, and I played with the cows. And then I fed the cows, like hand fed them a lot. And I got one, its name was Jinx. And I loved it. And I watched Jinx get loaded onto a trailer one day, and I cried.
I'm very good at compartmentalizing
No.
those things.
They
to,
were
like,
sweet.
Say, like, I know where this is going to end up, and, like, hold that in my head. Like, create the disconnect necessary to be able to do those things. I feel better about that than I would. I feel bad buying meat from the store.
I honestly, like, I know my limits, and I just can't think about it, or I will become, like, fucking vegan. I'm already so, like, there's very little that I do eat now. If I take out meat, I have pasta and bread.
Fruit.
Yeah, fruit and vegetables, too.
What are you missing? Fruit, vegetables, grains, and meat. So you eat all the things?
I can't eat beef jerky
Why?
because it's beef.
You just don't eat beef?
That's what I'm saying. If I became vegan,
Oh.
no eggs,
Mhm.
no milk, which means no cake.
You can make cake not dairy.
With no eggs?
I mean, I make pancakes all the time with just water or coconut milk and the mix. It doesn't have dairy in it.
Yeah,
It
but
doesn't
then,
have
like,
eggs.
you're harming the coconuts.
The coconuts have a vengeance against you.
I do have a really deep fear they're gonna come kill me.
And you know what? On that note, I feel like we have mustered up all our singular brain cell could handle for today.
Sorry, this was probably a really boring episode for everybody.
Maybe it's relaxing. You should title this the relaxation episode. People know then. They know what they're getting.
I mean, I normally do put, like, what it's about.
This episode's about nothing and everything at the same time.
A coloring. This is the coloring episode. Because I needed that. I don't know how I'm
We
going.
needed this rain.
Oh, fuck, we didn't. I hate when people say that in Pennsylvania. Granted, like, we have a lot of farmers and stuff in this area, and they do obviously need the rain for their crops and shit to grow. It has rained every day for the past 400 years. And it pisses me off so bad when it rains and people say, we needed this rain. No, we didn't. We didn't need this rain. You know why? Because it rained the past 399 days. We don't need this rain.
Well, again, like I say, on that note,
We don't need this rain.
we don't need that rain. And I
Yeah.
hope that you also don't need that rain. So until next time, keep
Keep on keeping on. Keep on.
Do it,
keeping
lady.
on. I knew it. Honestly, I forgot what it was, or I would have said it.
do it, lady.
Just to make you happy.
On your birthday.
Our birthdays are not close. We have passed our birthdays this year. Next year I turn 30, and I'm fucking petrified.
I was too at first. And then it happened and I was like, well,
I just
That's
don't
it.
like. I don't want to tell people I'm 30 when they ask me my age.
I get it.
Now, well, it's been.
Bitch, you gotta stop talking.
Oh, hey, sorry.
we
Anyways-
gotta go.
No. Anyways, when people ask me at the salon how old I am, since I'm the owner, they're always really impressed that I'm like, yeah, I was 24, 25, whatever. I'm gonna say 30, and they're gonna be like, makes sense.
You could just be like, I'm 24. They'd be like, how long have you been 24? And you could be like,
5 years,
a while.
6 years.
It's like Edward.
Edward Scissorhands.
Edward Cullen.
Oh, I
from
forgot about Twilight.
How old are you? 17. How long have you been 17?
Does he say that? Does someone say that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or 17 or 19. I don't fucking know.
bitch, you gotta stop talking. We're
Oh
done.
my god, goodbye.
Bye.
We got one brain between us, don't you know? Two girls trying to make this show. Life and issues, highs and lows. Laugh it up, anything goes. With two girls and just one brain. Common sense is spreading thin. Talking life through joy and pain. Tune in, laugh, and let us in. Got dilemmas, got our flaws. Spill the tea with no pause. Watch us laugh, breaking laws. Two minds might find lost cause. With two girls and just one brain. Common sense is spreading thin. Talking life through joy and pain. Tune in, laugh, and let us in. One brain, that's all we got. Join the ride, like it or not. Taking swings, miss the shot, but our humor's always hot. With two girls and just one brain. Common sense is spreading thin. Talking life through joy and pain. Tune in, laugh, and let us in. One brain, that's all we got. Join the ride, like it or not. Taking swings, miss the shot, but our humor's always hot. With two girls and just one brain.